Last time we left off with the party of dragons, they had finally advanced in levels to going to level 2. A lot of the dragons went ahead and chose their subclass. So they grew in power and strength. And then, shortly after, they also encountered another dragon named Tallulah, a song dragon, who explained she, along with her Gripply minions, were chased out of their homes by a group of humanoids. The party of dragons decided to take her in for the time being and went to planning on what to do next. Frida and Tallulah got some fresh waters for the Gripply eggs. They managed to secure the water, during which they discovered that the humanoid figures were tracking Tallulah and getting closer to the territory. The two decided to flee before an encounter could be made, and the party got back to the cave where they informed the rest of the group. And before the group could decide what to do next, a comment was made by Frieden, who set Galatea off and going into a fight between the two. However, it was quickly quelled by Frieden's tranquil spores, which calmed Galatea down, settling the fight. Afterwards, the party decided to go on the offense, having everyone but Mizuchi, who decided to look over the home base while the others set off to go attack the group of hunters. And after arriving to the location, the group of dragons tried to lure out the hunters to not much result. However, Tallulah discovered a drake, a humanoid four-legged, or not humanoid, a four-legged beast that basically looked like a dog version of a dragon, and who was nearby watching Tallulah. Tallulah decided to follow after the drake as it began to lead her away. The rest of the group following after Tallulah. After being led to a nearby clearing in the woods, the party were attacked by the group of hunters, causing a fight to break out. Frieden quickly fled the battle, leaving behind the rest who were quickly overwhelmed by the group of hunters. Gygas tried to flee with the other two dragons, Galatea and Tallulah, after the two were quickly knocked down. However, he was eventually subdued by the hunters, and it was revealed that the hunters didn't kill the dragons and decided to take the dragons back to their caravan. Frieden made it back to the home base, where he discovered that Mizuchi went into a deep sleep, and decided to take the kobold, whose name was Stuart, out to go check out and try to get reinforcements. God bless you. God bless you.
Thank you.
Try to get some reinforcements from the orcs who were making their way to the group. So, with all that being said, we will first go to Frieden. So, Frieden, as you are making your way northwards, kind of being led by Stuart, who is kind of riding on top of you, just pointing out where to go, heading to the northward direction, with the idea of trying to get some help from the orcs to try to rescue your companions, friends, however way you want to describe them. Heading northwards, it doesn't take you long as you'll continue to glide through until you see, and I will point out that by this point, the sun would be setting by this point. Like, it would be starting to go down. So, I will say, as you're going northward, you are seeing what looks like a campfire has been set up, and a light is coming from the nearby trees.
Okay.
English.
Yes.
Um, Before I go over there, I want to ask Stuart for help on a few words that I feel like might be crucial. I want him to tell me a word for friend and peace and help
You see,
in common.
and Stuart just nods his head and goes, "Okay, in common, I can do that. I can do that, Master Frieden." Uh, and he takes a little bit to explain and help you pronounce in common the word for friend and the word for help. And what was the third word?
Uh, Friend, peace, help.
Peace. Okay. And gave the word for peace and helps you, like, gives you a quick, like, Duolingo style, like, tutorial on how to, like, pronounce the words in common. It sounds very, very off, like, you saying these words, but you see Stuart just nod his head and go, like, good enough.
Uh, what is my accent?
Stoner.
Oh, like, thanks, Stuart. I only did it because of a great teacher like you, man.
You see Stuart just nods his head. Whatever you say, Master Frieden.
Uh, Stuart, the
Hmm?
last time you came with Mizuchi, were they like particularly thrilled to see them, or how did Mizuchi do it the last time?
Mm. Last time when we talked to the orcs, Mistress Mizuchi kind of threatened them because some of them were talking out of line and kind of put them in their place. So, last time, I say it went well.
Hmm,
Hmm.
interesting. So I'm gonna try not to do any of that. I'm gonna try and approach them with peace, and I say peace in common. Um, and then I'm gonna take a deep breath, and I'm just gonna kind of like float, because I'm like a floaty boy.
Hmm.
Um, I'm just gonna kind of like float into the view of like their campfire and just kind of like hover there.
Okay.
And I'm gonna be smiling.
Oh, that
The
must be
dragon smile.
terrifying. Terrifying.
I'll say go ahead and give me just a general charisma check.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna be smiling, saying friend. Um, where's all of the ability check?
Yes. All right.
Oh, 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 oh. Not in that one.
First roll of the session. It's gonna go great today.
So good.
So you think you're smiling, giving a big ol' smile, just floating there in the air, looking down on this encampment, and as you're looking down and giving a big toothy smile, you do hear commotion coming from the camp. A lot of commotion,
Hmm.
and as you get like a little bit closer and look more down, you do see the orcs, and you see a lot of them have uh, crawled on the ground. Like most of their heads are in the dirt as they're just laid out for you. You see five warriors who have their swords out
Oh,
and kind of just staring at you, being led by the other orc, the chieftain son, having like a black a pelt wrapped around his neck, holding a great like a great axe, and just staring at you and just like kind of prepping himself up, just staring at you, like just waiting.
Now I'm gonna say the word peace in common.
Okay. You give out the word peace to the best of your abilities
Mm-hmm.
as you're calling out the word peace. It comes to you. It sounds perfectly fine. Like just you saying the word peace. To everybody else, unbeknownst to you, it sounds like a guttural growl has escaped your throat. Yeah.
I'm gonna.
Give me one more. I'm gonna. Okay.
I love my luck. I love luck.
Okay. 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 And okay. So 3 out of those 5 warriors have dropped their weapons and have now joined the rest of the group and have their face in the dirt, bowing, like spread out for you. So there are 2 warriors still standing, and so the chieftain's son's still standing, but all 3 of them look kind of shaken up, but they still like have their weapons out already. And then you see a steward who is like looking over and like looking over the entire situation. You hear him go, "Are orcs supposed to do that? They're weird."
I'm gonna message Stuart and say to him, are they supposed to be doing all this, Stuart? um,
I mean, last time they were on the move and they kind of just bowed down to Mizuzi last time. Like
okay.
they didn't draw their weapons. I think they're being aggressive. Do we need to kill them?
Oh, Stuart, no. No. How about we try a little theater work? Let's try that. And I'm gonna cast minor illusion now.
Okay. What do
And
you
then
conjure?
I would like to conjure a 5 foot by 5 foot cube square of the battle between us and the people that captured them.
Okay. It's an image of a. It's of an object, not the entire
Um,
scene, but
okay.
it is
Could it be like
it,
a scene from the fight?
it is a cantrip, so it's hard to
I would
do
like to,
because it's a
yeah.
because it's an object too. So you're gonna have to do this like old school slash current like animation style and try to do it like frame by frame by frame by frame. If you want,
Beautiful.
it's gonna take you a bit, but you can still do it if you want.
Yeah, I would like to do that, and I would like to like go frame by frame. And as I'm going frame by frame, I'm adding my own sound effects for like when the fireball hit and go, and like
That's
try and imitate the humans laughing at, I'm showing images of like all the hunters and like stuff like that and making like me noises. And then when I'm like showing pictures of friends, I'm just like saying friend in common and being like happy noises.
Okay.
um, just trying to get my own little theater
Okay.
experience.
Here's the issue with that. That's perfectly fine. You can play out the scene and everything, but it's played out when the fireball exploded and you took off because you weren't there for the rest of the battle. So it only
Yeah.
showed you leaving and
Yeah.
the after the fire explosion. So the rest you are not 100% sure what exactly happened to them.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll allow you to like create something, like to create maybe either them dying or maybe they're still out there fighting. I'll leave it up to you,
Mm-hmm.
your own artistic interpretation of what could possibly happen.
What I'll do is I will now create a scene where the orcs come and help. Um,
Okay.
maybe.
This takes you a bit, quite a bit, to play out the scene. But go ahead and give me another. I'll say performance this time.
Okay. Well, you guys better start praying because. Uh,
Okay.
oh, thanks for the prayers, guys.
Success.
Takes you a bit as you cast minor illusion and frame by frame you describe what happened and describe you fleeing and portrayed uh, the orcs coming to help. You see one by one the three remaining people who are standing, who are watching the events unfold. They kind of slowly lower their weapons. You can tell that they're a bit confused that they're like watching, and then one by one they slowly sheath their weapons before they begin talking to each other. And then you see the old.
And
Go ahead.
as I talk, can I cast comprehend languages?
Sure. Uh huh. You. You cast out the spell, and here. Just making sure. Okay. Good. So, as you cast out the spell and trying to focus in on them, you hear as the three orcs who are standing around. You can make out some conversations of them, of you see like the chieftain's son who is kind of leading the band of warriors, talking to each other and goes, "If I'm understanding correctly, I think something happened to the dragons, and this one wants us to go help. If I'm understanding things correctly." And you see the other two
Well,
orcs are
I'm
kind of,
nodding my head.
and okay, I believe that's what I try and portray. And you see they look up at you, and then look back at each other. And I see that they purposely lower their voice. You try listening?
Hmm.
Okay, make me a perception check. Okay. Okay. You lean in close and closer, like leaning your ear forward. It's tough for you to make out the entire conversation, but you get bits and pieces of it. Like a little bits and pieces. You hear killed, like as a question, captured, free, survive, and freedom. Those are the bits that you capture.
Um, yeah, I'm kind of like looking for their elder now because um, I know that last time when I was with Mizuchi, we were able to talk with them in Draconic.
Well, at this point, you do see the older orc who stands up and looks up at you and kind of looks back at his son and the warriors before waving at you and motioning you down.
Okay, I'll come down.
Okay. You come landing and you see the chieftain orc who looks at you and goes, "Mighty dragon, it is an honor to see you once again. May I ask what brings you by?"
Oh, thank you so much. I really do appreciate the honor being placed upon me. It is likewise, elder person. Um, Thank you so much for allowing me to put on a show for you guys. Number one, I really, really appreciated that. Number two, well, the main reason that I'm here is because the dragons that I was with are, they, well, I think they might need a little bit of help, man. Things got a little dodgy when these hunters attacked us, and I hope they're okay.
Oh, dragon hunters, you say?
I think so. We met this other lovely little dragon. Her name is Tallulah. She sings really well. If you guys are able to rescue her, you're gonna have to have her over one night. It's an absolute treat, man. Um, anyway, yeah, so they're after her, but then they ended up attacking a lot of us, and we're young and we made some mistakes, and we could just really use our allies' help. Pretty please.
You see the orc chieftain kind of just looks at you and slowly nods its head before turning around and just kind of looks over at his son, who is still kind of talking like in a low whisper to the other orcs. And you see he turns back to you and goes, "Give me a moment, mighty dragon. Our warriors are few, so I'm not 100% sure how much support we can give, but let me ask, mighty dragon."
Mm-hmm.
And you see he turns around and begins shuffling over to uh, his son and the warriors, as now the other warriors have stood up and re-equipped their weapons, and they're kind of looking at the son and kind of deferring to him, while the son and the father are kind of just talking back and forth in a low whisper. And you see this conversation goes on for like a good couple minutes as they're talking back and forth. And you see the son suddenly pushes the older orc onto the side and kind of walks up straight to you and kind of just stands about like a good 10 feet from you. And you can sense Stewart, who is who is still like by your side. You can feel him slowly pulling out like a small dagger and kind of just staring at the orc. And you see the son kind of looks up to you and goes, "From the way you, not in draconic, in orcish," and looks at you and goes, "From the way you nod at us earlier, you can understand us now, correct?"
Not again.
Then, if what my father says was true, You said we were allies. Is that right?
Yeah, man, I think you're my ally. Are we not friends? You guys literally made me some really, really beautiful jewelry.
You see that the son kind of just stares at you
All they hear is "Arr, arr, arr, arr,
and
arr."
kind of just tilts his head and looks back at his father, who is slowly like shuffling back up and kind of looks over and pretty much translate what you just said
Mhm.
to him. And you see the son looks at you and goes, "Then, as your allies, what's in it for us?"
What's your name?
You see, he kind of crosses his arms and goes, "My name is Grigor."
Grigor. Wonderful. My name is Frieden. Well, Grigor, do you have kids of your own, man?
Why does that matter?
Well, in order for this whole tribe of yours to continue on, you're going to need young, right?
As you say.
What if, and I'm pretty sure I'm gonna live a very long time, because I'm a peaceful dragon, Grigor. I believe in peace and a good time. What if your son and their son and the son after that son are all my allies as well?
You talk in the terms of peace and being an ally when our homes were destroyed by just some human scum that decided to raid our settlement. My warriors and I and my people aren't looking for peace.
Mm, I see. So you're one that thinks that vengeance is the absolute correct thing to do?
For the death of my people back at my home, yes.
Now, Grigor, what would happen if you just went on a little fun little tangent and just, had a lapse of judgment and attacked these humans again with so many of you already few in number? Do you think you're gonna be able to win?
That is why we are hiding right now. With so few of us already, as you say, why should my warriors and I risk our lives for you?
Because I, unlike humans, hopefully the
Keep
dog
going,
is
sorry.
okay. Um, because I, unlike the humans, offer longevity.
I'll say. Make me a persuasion check with disadvantage.
Disadvantage.
For two reasons. Most
Hmm.
importantly, it's being you're being translated by the father, and
Yeah,
two, not it's not as appealing to him right now.
yeah.
Okay, so 9. As you as the words get translated, you see Gregor, who still standing before you, still has his arm crossed and goes, "If you promise us longevity, you would give us more time for my warriors and I to grow. Right now, you are risking the defense of my people just to save you and your own kind. When you don't even know if they're still alive or if they're dead. So, I ask again, what is in it for us?
Grigor, Frieden, can help you grow.
You see, he turns to his father, who the older orc is just staring at the staring at his son, and you see they're both just staring down at each other. And you see Gregor just takes a step back, and you see many of the warriors who are looking at Gregor. You see that they all seem to be just focusing on him. And you see Gregor just turns his attention back to you and goes, "For the sake of my people and my people's survival, in my own opinion, no, my warriors and I are not helping. We are still too weak and still too few. I'm sure you, as a mighty dragon, can rescue your friends yourself." And you see he takes a step back before turning his back to you.
You disappoint me, Grigor. You really, really do. I hope that your people will live long enough to know what it is like in order to see that clan that attacked you dead. But you might not know. So we might never know. But I mean, we're still friends. For the most part. Uh, if you want to just help out when you can, take your time.
Then, mighty dragon, you see Gregor just turns his head and look back. We shall heed your advice and take our time. And we will assist when we can.
All right. Well, thank you, Grigor. I so hope that Mizuchi does not find out about this. I say in a message to Stuart. um. Yeah, and then I would like. Let me make sure. Yeah. Um. Fine. I'm not gonna do anything. I will hold up my paws and go pee. And I'm going to pout all the way back to the cave.
Okay. Then, as you're flying back to the cave, we'll go ahead and transition to the rest of y'all.
Oh boy.
Sometimes how it goes. So, going back to the other three. Y'all have currently blacked out since last time, but y'all are awake, and y'all are slowly, like, groggily opening your eyes. And by this point, the sun has set, so it is dark right now. And to give you guys some perspective, Y'all, all three of y'all are currently locked tight in a big cage that containing all three of y'all. It's a tight fit though, mainly because of Gygus. But y'all still bound in these thick steel chains and wrapped tight with your arms like pressed against y'all's body and your wings like squished against y'all's body. Y'all see what seem to be three separate campsites and about, I would say, 11 tents. And you're seeing fires have already been set up, and you're seeing other carts are around. And you're seeing barrels are around too. But y'all, three of y'all, wake up very weak, still at 1 HP. So be aware of that. And still bound together. But just to give yourself some clarity on what y'all see, this is what y'all see. For Frieden, I will go ahead and put your token here, just so you can see on the map as well. Just note that you're not able to do anything. Put you right there.
That's a lot of people.
All right, Lexi, do you see the map?
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Mel, do you see the map?
I do.
Hell yeah. All right, let's go. Okay. Then y'all wake up and y'all currently bound and somewhat squished together, but y'all are currently locked in a cage.
I'm gonna immediately start whining really loudly.
Oh,
Okay. You give out a
you.
you let out just a loud a somewhat muffled but loud whine, and then
Rotate my thing.
you hear the familiar humanoid rabbit that initially talked to y'all and Draconic, who walks up to you and goes, and Draconic, going, I see y'all are awake.
I'm gonna give her like the biggest puppy dog eyes I can, and just like try and move my snout against the bars. Just
You see, he draws one of his short swords and kind of just points it at the bar, kind of just pointing at you, not going in like to stab you, but just pointing at you, and just you just see him go, "Please, dragon, I have seen your kind kill plenty of my people. That's not gonna work on me."
stick my tongue out at him, just a little blip.
Y'all just sit tight. We're gonna take y'all back home, where we're gonna get some good rewards off of y'all, especially the song dragon and the rose dragon. Y'all are rarity in these points, so I'm sure we will harvest plenty of resources from y'all.
I'm gonna sneeze on him.
As you sneeze, you just ugh. Dragons. You see, just turns his back to you and walks away. What are y'all doing now?
Oh my god.
What can we do?
What can we do? Yeah.
Yeah, that's the thing. I don't think there's much we can do.
It's y'all's call. What y'all want to try? Y'all is bound
How
up,
much
but
am I-
y'all are together.
How much of my tail is free?
I'll say your whole tail is free. Not fairly big. Kind of just balanced, weighs as much as half of your body. to balance you out, but it is wrapped up in chains right now.
Can I try pick the lock with my tail tip or something?
I'd say
Yeah. I don't know who's smart enough to think of that. But he's like, I see a hole. Maybe if I stick something in it, it'll work.
I'll say first, make me a perception check, just to see if you can even find the lock. Even with your dark vision, you still can't find, or you can't find the lock right now.
Aw. I'm
And
gonna bash my head against the door now.
You're gonna knock yourself out.
If it's 10 or less damage, I don't do shit.
Oh, right, you're fine.
okay, I'll say make me a strength check. This would be with well, technically since y'all are restrained. This would be
Disadvantage?
actually technically no, you're just restrained, so it doesn't count or anything. So no,
Oh,
normal.
come on.
You
Oh, that's
kind of
great.
do your best to reel back and just bah against the bars of the gate against the door, and your head is just ringing out. And I would roll for the damage, but like you said, doesn't knock you out. But you got a big headache now as you're starting to see little tiny freedens just floating around your head and just. Anything else you want to try?
I'll try again.
No! Can Lula just like kind of try and like bap her tail against his nose? Just like, no, don't do that.
I still want to try again.
Like, oh my gosh.
Sure, make me another strength check, and I guess as you get bopped in the nose.
12.
You reel back and bah against the bar the bars of the cell, and you see a tiny dent has been made.
I now huff with pride.
And
And
then
now I'm gonna stop because now my head hurts.
yeah, you then see a what looked to be the giant Goliath woman who comes walking up. This will be the same giant woman who has one of Galatea's pink roses on like clipped behind her ear as she steps forward and kind of just yells at you, Gygus, but you can't really understand what she's saying.
I'm gonna sneeze on her too.
You see, she just takes it and then spits on you.
I stick my tongue out at her.
You see, she starts to slowly raise her long sword at you, and then you hear some yelling coming from behind her, and you see she just and
Sorry, cowgirl.
began walking away. Anything else you want?
I so badly want to try it again.
No, I'm gonna take over now. No.
Okay.
Hmm.
I would like to like take a look around the cage and see if there's like any obvious weak spots or like any weak spots that I can see.
Okay. I'll say for that, make me an investigation check. Okay. Looking around the cage and trying to spot some weak points. You see that there is a lot of dents in the cage, and so it's good for you to assume that you weren't the only potentially creatures who were in this cage, whether they be dragons or not. You're not 100% sure, but you do see that there are a bunch of dents, and for a possible weakness, I would say the weakest spot you can see would be on the west side of the cage, like kind of closest to the camp, like closer to the tents, and it's the weakest spot, but it would take a good amount of damage before before you can potentially break out.
Okay.
If only if one of us was an acid dragon.
True. Can I see like any? I don't know,
Yeah,
like,
whatever that slamming sound is, it's exactly what Gygas's head sounds like
Mhm.
against the thing.
Can I just take a look around for anything that might be useful? Or seems useful at all in this situation?
Sure, I'll say make a perception check. See what you can tell me what you can see. Okay.
That was great.
Looking around from your eyesight, you see several. There is a couple of barrels around you. You don't know exactly what's in them, but they could potentially be within neck reach if you can manage to squeeze through some of the openings in the bar. You're seeing many of the tents, and from your point of view, you do see the people who captured y'all, and you do also see two other groups of people that are in kind of their own little section of the area. And from your perspective, you see further down, kind of over southwest from your location, you see like directly down, you're seeing what looks to be the outline of another cage, and you see something shifting in there as some of the light from the campfire nearby reflects against red scales.
Mm. Okay. Do I remember if the Drake had red scales?
It did.
It did.
Okay. Mm. Fortunately, anything that I could do, I need to not have my muzzle bound.
Mhm.
So,
Is the muzzle attached to anything, or is it just clasp around her?
It's a just clasp around everybody, or around y'all's snout.
Can I try and pull it off with my tail?
I'll say it's gonna be a tight fit. So I'll say I'll have this be two check. First makes me a dexterity check. Just see if you can maneuver your tail around to get to it. Y'all are in close proximity. Y'all are squished together, pretty tight, pretty snug in there. It is an awkward fit, but your tail does manage to get to her muzzle. So I'll say now go ahead and roll me a... How are you trying to take it off? Like, are you just trying to rip it off, or what are you trying
I'm
to
trying to pull it off.
do? Okay. Then I'll say make me a strength check with disadvantage.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
if
Your tail wraps around the muzzle, and you, in a very awkward position, you're like literally just pressed down on one of your wings just to try to get the angle, and you try to pull with all your might, and as you pull, two things happen. One, as you just try to yank it off, one of Tallulah's scales get ripped off,
Oh, I'm
and
sorry.
your tail snaps off, like it kind of releases, and bung, slams into the cage. So Tallulah, one of your scales just got ripped off, and Gygus, your tail is very, very sore.
Oh.
I'm gonna smack my head against the door again.
No!
Stop it.
Same spot.
Make me a sync check.
Oh my god.
Okay. Hitting against the door once again, you bung, slam into it. You're seeing the tiny floating freedoms again as more of a dent is being made against the door. And it is at this point that the familiar humanoid rabbit comes over. And
And
just,
I have an extreme headache, and I just kind of rest my head on the door.
yeah. Excuse me. You see that he kind of just looks over at you, Gygus, as you're just wrestling against the dent in the door. And you see he just kind of shakes his head and goes, great. Y'all are going to be difficult.
I'm gonna do it again.
Oh my gosh, no! Tallulah's gonna bap you on the nose again.
Fine,
Oh.
do it. I want to try again.
Well, let me check that.
Fuck's sake.
Try to
I knocked
slam.
myself out.
Try to slam your head against the bars of the door, and not much more progress is made. But it seems to hit like kind of the hardest point part of your skull, and just vibrates your head like your brain just rattled in the cage. And at this
You have a concussion.
At this point, you see the humanoid rabbit turns around, yells, seems to yell out for somebody, and you're seeing what looks to be a smaller humanoid figure who comes up, and you see the humanoid rabbit kind of just points over to y'all's cage, and you see he nods his head, and you see they take a step back. Oop. And you see the smaller humanoid figure. His hands begin to glow a bluish white coloration, and then points his hands over at y'all's cage before turning his hands right side up and bring his other hands in. Claps his hands as he casts Shatter against y'all.
What? Oh, that's awful for Tallulah, actually.
So I need all three of y'all to make me a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, that'd be so bad.
Okay.
Okay.
Oof.
Okay.
Tallulah's not gonna have a good time with this. Ugh.
Okay, Gygus, you're the only one to succeed. So
Oof.
even with half, Gygus, you would still take the damage.
We're all taking a nap.
Yep.
So, with the sound of what sounds like a loud ringing noise that just slams against all of y'all's ears, enough to just ring out all of your head, all of y'all go dark again.
Yeah. I probably should have rolled that with disadvantage, huh? Because sensitive hearing.
Well, you just failed anyway.
Sure.
I don't know.
Okay. Then you all go to black. Freedom. Not reset. You finally get back to the cave where as you pout your way back to the cave with Stuart, the sun has already set, so nighttime has come. And as you get closer to the cave, you're seeing more of the kobolds who are just running back and forward. You're seeing the white kobolds who are standing guard at the cave entrance, just looking around. You're seeing your kobolds who are currently just still harvesting some berries, and you see some of them are carrying small baskets of fish and just carrying them around. And you're seeing Galatea's kobolds who seem to be crawling on all fours while they're carrying what looks to be dead rabbits on their back as they're seem to be coming back from a hunt. And you're seeing Mizuchi's kobolds who seem to be all just talking with each other, pointing out different parts of the cave and seem to be pointing out different spots of the entrance. And as they all spot you, you see all of them immediately just turn towards you. You see your kobolds are just like give a big smile, a big toothy smile, and begins waving at you. And you see they hold up their baskets of berries and fish, and then hold up, and you see that they're beginning to sway and beginning like a weird little dance for you. And you're seeing that guy gets his kobold, so immediately just stands straighter at attention and just look at you, kind of just with excitement and adoration in their eyes as they're just staring at you. You see that they're pretty excited to see you. And you're seeing Galatea's kobold to just look up at you and just look back and keep on walking. And you see Mizuchi kobolds who look over at you, and you see that they cross their arms and just seem to be waiting for you to come down.
Hello, 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 kobolds of the cave. Could I please have everyone gather around?
You see Stuart jumps off of you and lands on his feet, and you see he looks over and goes, "Kobolds! Meeting! Come, let's go!" And at this call, you're seeing the familiar Little Horn who steps up to the plate and goes, "Ah, Master Frieden, it's a pleasure to see you once again, and you come back once again, twice in one day. Are you planning on staying?"
I love being the pleasure of being seen so much. Please have that pleasure anytime you see me. Yeah, so Little Horn, I am planning on staying, um, for a little bit, but first thing, and everybody's gathered around
By
now.
this point,
Every
many of the kobolds have gathered around you.
Okay. Um, okay, my little friends, my adorable, adorable little friends. Bad news.
Hmm.
If you would like to go ahead and grab a partner because I am gonna bring down the vibe a little bit. Um, you might want to take some deep breaths because this is gonna be a little jarring. So just a little bit of a trigger warning here. Um, our dear friends Galatea and Gygus have been captured, as well as our new friend, Tallulah. Moment of peace for them. Not
Like
silenced. They're not silenced, by the way. Moment of peace.
I was gonna say, in the distance, you hear guys calling you a fucking loser.
Like, I can still
Um,
hear him to this day.
oh, maybe he's out there somewhere not suffering. Well, little friends, uh, since they have been captured, Mizuchi and I are gonna have to take charge here for a little bit. So I need all of you to first, you know what? You guys have been working so hard. I think we should all have like a little feast first to celebrate us not being dead. And then I'm gonna take a nap, but I need all of you guys to go out and start collecting things. I need you to collect anything that's beautiful, anything shiny, anything that might be useful. You know how you guys have made so many cool little tools and instruments? If you could gather like any of those from anywhere, that would be great. So the idea here is we're going to amass the horde that we have growing so that we can get stronger together because without one another, we are nothing. Right, my people?
Your faction enemy goes, right! Yeah! And begin doing their little dance, and the rest of the kobolds. And I see Little Horn nods his head. Right! And everybody, all the other kobolds, I mean, going, right! We serve Master Frieden and Mistress Mizuchi. We serve! Praise the dragon gods and goddesses!
You guys absolutely astound me every time you open your little mouths. So thank you so much for that. But yeah, I mean, so we've got to get stronger so that we can rescue our friends, right? Because the people that took them were really quite scary. And do I think I could take them? Yeah, why not? But you know, I'm a little tie-tie. I would like to lay down for a little nap first.
I just want you to know that I hate you so much right now.
You see that they all nod and go, of course, Master Frieden, of course. Get some rest. We will continue our work. Wait, no, you said feast first. And you see Little Horn.
Feast first.
You see Little Horn immediately like turns around and holds out his hand and goes, we feast! And then looks over at Stuart and goes, can you get Mistress Mizuchi up? And you see Sarah go, I'll try again, but make no promises. And you see Stuart just scurries back into the cave. You see Goliath, one of Gygus kobold, a slightly taller kobold and compared to everybody else, more built, kind of steps forward, and what looks to be a giant long sword on his back. Kind of steps forward and looks up at you and go, Master Frieden, can me and my warriors go hunting for Master Gygus and Mistress Galatea? And at the mention of Galatea's name, you see many of the green kobolds immediately turn their heads and they begin scurrying over. And you see one of Galatea's kobolds step forward and looks at the white scaled, looks at Goliath and goes, no, we go hunt. We are better hunters than you. We will find them and we will free them. And you see Goliath just turns his attention at the green kobold who was speaking, and goes, no, we are better warriors. We will free them. We will free our dragon gods and goddess. And you see the green kobolds immediately. You see some of their some of the pink roses that are on them begin to slightly bloom out a little bit more. And you see they begin growling as some venom begins dripping from their lips. And you're seeing that they immediately, some of them are getting into a stance where their claws are out. And you're seeing Goliath locks eyes with the green kobold and immediately puts his hand on the sword held, just staring back. As many of the white kobolds are seem to be trying their best to surround the green ones, and it looks like a fight is about to be broken out. And you didn't notice this right away, but as you're looking at them, you're seeing a lot of them has cuts, scrapes, and slashes. Like a lot of them seem kind of hurt, so you can kind of make a guess. This isn't the first time that a fight has broken out between these two.
Peace be among you, little friends. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna fly up and I am going to do I'm gonna do my bloom.
If you're talking about
Okay.
your toxic pheromones,
I'm not.
you have already used
not
that in the
gonna do
morning.
that. Mhm. Not doing that at all. We're gonna have to do this the old-fashioned way. Um,
I invoke violence.
why are you guys going to fight over who's the best hunter when it looks like you are both wearing some wonderful battle scars already?
You see, the two de facto leaders of both faction, Goliath and this other green kobold, kind of glance at you before glancing at each other, and you're seeing the green kobolds immediately get more tense and just staring at Goliath, and Goliath slowly draws his long sword that's like twice his size, but he is holding on it tight, and it looks like they're getting ready to fight. And you see Little Horn, who is kind of standing up to the side, just watching the whole thing, and just
If you guys start fighting, just know that you're dooming your masters to death. The more time you spend fighting one another is time that you could be spending gathering resources in order to help us save them.
you see
Blink, blink.
you see Goliath and the green kobold kind of just slowly kind of ease up, not fully at ease, but just less tense. And Goliath sheathed his weapon and kind of just stare, like they seem to just be staring daggers at each other. And Little Horn steps up and goes, "Quiet, the both of you. Master Frieden has spoken. We must gather. Now, both of you. Competition. Yes, competition. We love competition." And you see, at the word competition, you see all the kobold's ears, like, or all the kobold's head immediately poke up, and then they look at Little Horn. And you see Little Horn and just goes, "Green kobolds. White kobolds. Whoever collects the most treasure for Master Frieden is better kobold." And you see the white and the green kobolds just kind of lock eyes with each other before all of them just scatter, like all over to the floor, like all around on the islands. And you see Little Horn just kind of watches them all scatter about, and just kind of looks at you and goes,
I'm giving him a really big thumbs up as well. Like, Little Horn, bravo. That was wonderful. I have so much to learn from you.
"Of course, you are perfect the way you are, Master Frieden. I help speak your will, Master Frieden. You don't need to worry about us kobolds. I worry about us kobolds, because that is my job as tribe leader." Yes. And you see, he gives a bow to you.
Oh, thank you so much, Little Horn. You think they're gonna be okay by themselves?
You see, he nods his head. "Yes, the strongest always survives."
Um, so Sam, so was it just Gygas's and Galatea's kobolds that scattered, or was it like all of them?
It was Gygas and Galatea's kobold who immediately scattered.
Then I'm gonna like go up to one of my clan and one of Mizuchi's clan, and I'm just gonna approach them and just be like, okay,
Hmm.
so I need one of each of you to do a little scouting party to see if you can find anything at all about where our friends may be.
Hmm. Hmm. And you see your kobold just going like, okay, whatever you say, master. We will do our best just for you.
Hmm.
And
And just keep in mind that if you get seen, may not be good. So, covert
oh,
operations. Yeah,
oh,
yeah,
okay.
very, very, sneaky, I suppose.
Hmm.
Um,
Well, we will do our best, master. We will try
mhm,
to live up to your expectation because they're usually
mhm.
right.
Oh, uh, I love being admired. I'm finding out today. Uh,
You see
uh,
the blue kobold who is just kind of nodding his head and just kind of looks over and looks over at the rest of the blue kobolds and kind of just goes, you, you, and you. Go! And you see the three kobolds that she points out. You see they nod their heads and begin running off. And you can kind of see that they run off to the acid lake that surrounds the island before jumping off and diving in and beginning to swim away. And you see your kobolds, few in number, but you see that they turn around and you see um, the one that you talked to look at the rest of the five kobolds and kind of just goes, well, what do you say? Let's all go. We can have a good family trip just to go find our other master and mistresses. And they're like, oh yeah, yeah, we love walking. We love going on trips. We can find so many beautiful things on this trip that we can show off
mhm.
to Master Frieden. And you see, they kind of look around and like, maybe we can perform for him with the items we found. That's a good idea. That's a good idea. Yeah. Yeah. We are gonna be off, Master Frieden. And you see, they give a smile before they're walking off to the sides.
Please be so safe, like the safest that any kobolds have ever been.
You see that they turn around, give a big thumbs up as they're walking away. We got this, Master Frieden. Let's go! And you see that they all begin to slightly, with a pep in their steps, beginning running off.
Wonderful. Well, little horn, Stuart, I am languishing, so I'm going to rest. And in the morning, would one of you like to go with me in order to start gathering things as well? Perhaps we can find somebody that might actually help us.
You see Little Horn nods his head and goes, yeah, makes sense. What about those dirty orcs? Are they gonna help?
No, it turns out they are indeed dirty and not really our friends, I guess, in the end.
Do we
Because
need to
of
kill
their
them?
one. No, I think that they're gonna end up killing themselves, unfortunately. Moment of silence for them.
Hmm.
Moment's over. Well, as much as I would like to be their friends, I cannot be friends with somebody that doesn't want to help my friends. You know what I mean?
Of course, of course. It makes sense that we always trust the wisdom of Master Frieden.
Oh, well. You say that again anytime, man. uh, I'm gonna go rest because we need to get this on the road. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Um, if you'll just keep your wonderful, beautiful eyes on watch for us, I'll be up in no time. And I'm gonna go over and I'm just gonna kind of get where Mizuchi is and kind of like be behind Mizuchi.
Mizuchi would be sleeping in a pool of the acid.
That's what I thought, but um, I will. Because there's rocks and stuff near Gygas, right?
Mm-hmm.
Near Gygas, this little area. I'm gonna like get behind some rocks and stuff just to like obscure myself as much as possible.
Okay. Then, as you get settled in for bed and just begin relaxing and trusting that tomorrow will be better. Tomorrow will hopefully see the rescue of your friends. You snuggle up on the rocks and drift up to sleep. Time passes, so you can go ahead, Frieden, and take a long rest, which is basically means you can fill up all your health and fill up all your spell slots and fill up your toxic pheromone and all that. Because technically you're not using a player sheet, so it's not gonna automatically do it. But yeah,
Okay, I was looking for the button, so thanks.
yeah, no, you good.
Let's see. Features. Yes. Boop.
These guys have
Okay.
taken their long rest as well. And boop. You took a long rest as well. And you. Alright. So, time progresses. And as the morning comes, we will go ahead and go back to the other three. So, as the other three, as y'all are slowly coming back to consciousness, you all open your eyes and you feel y'all's body are shifting back and forth. Y'all are still in the cage, still bound up, but y'all are shifting back and forth. And as you open your eyes, the sun is coming down from the sky. It appears to be morning, and it appears like y'all in these weird wagons are being pulled by these rather large quadrupeds who are kind of just walking along. And now in this caravan, as y'all looking around, you see that directly in front of you in a cage as well, you see what looks like to be a massive dragon is inside the cage. It doesn't look like it has as much say like restraints on him. You see that the dragon appears to just be sleeping soundly. There's no cuts on him, no bruises, like no scales missing, but appears to just be sleeping soundly. And this dragon is big. It is bigger than Gygas. But that is what you'll see the first thing y'all open your eyes to.
Bigger than me, that's definitely saying something.
Mm-hmm. So, what would y'all like to try?
You smack
gonna
your
slam my
fingers
head out
once
the door
again. I
again.
swear to God. I swear to God.
No,
I'm not gonna do that.
No.
I'm gonna smack Gygas as soon as he starts moving. Just go, no. What is your plan if that works? What are you planning to do if you open a hole in the cage? There's so many people.
Right.
I don't think we can talk, can we?
No, but her look says everything.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm just glaring at him,
Yeah.
growling.
y'all have
I'm gonna
muscles on, so y'all can
I'm gonna make
kind
it-
of talk,
gonna-
but it's very just like muffled.
Muffled.
I'm gonna make noises at the bigger dragon.
Shut up. Gate is just pissed off in the corner.
Okay, you try.
We're just gonna kind of hide inside of like Gygas's side and be like,
I'm gonna
so
cover
sorry."
them both up with my wings if I can.
Your
Just, like,
wings,
Tallulah's
your wings
done.
are tied to your body, sadly. So
Yeah, no, Tallulah's
But
done.
I am backing away if he tries to do that shit. I'm so mad.
okay. So I guess you try to let out a whine, a noise to the other dragon, but doesn't seem to have any effect. The dragon still seems to be sleeping soundly.
Oh, I'm out of ideas. So I just like sit back and just watch.
Okay. So after taking a moment to just kind of
Can I reach back through the bars and smack the head of one of the horses?
oh my god. No.
Before that, Finwin, go ahead.
Yeah, so after taking a moment for
Tallulah.
like just takes a moment against Gyga's side, just contemplating everything ever.
Mhm.
And then okay. Would like to take a look around and see if I can tell where we are. Like, does the landscape look familiar at all?
I'll say. Make me a perception check.
Yay! That
Okay. Looking around and just trying to spot anything that's familiar. For your point of view, it's hard to make out anything. It doesn't look anywhere familiar. I'll say, well, technically from you. Yeah, technically from you, since you came from the east. I'll say where you're at right now, you're about, I would say, about 20 miles from where your last home with the Gripleys were, where the Gripley tribe was. You have been here before, just kind of exploring and everything, but you have a loose idea where you're at. And from your potential home back with the others, you are currently about 70 miles from them.
okay.
I guess what were you gonna do?
I was originally gonna smack one of the horses, but say that Galatea gives me a look, and I just slowly I'm gonna try and pet the horse instead with my tail.
Alright, make an animal handling check. You stick your tail out of the bars. You manage to squeeze it through, but not by much. Thankfully, the horses are close by, and you manage to just slowly pet it. And you see the horse kind of just looks at it a little bit, and just realize what you're doing, and kind of just let you pet him as he just continues walking along.
I'm just gonna keep doing that because I'm happy.
Okay.
Doesn't the rider see me do this?
Oh my
No,
god.
doesn't seem to be paying attention.
Okay.
Oh my god, excuse me.
Did the riders look like they're paying attention to us?
I'll say, based on your perception check, doesn't look like they're really acknowledging y'all right now. Kind of just leaving y'all be.
Okay. Is there like a spot in the cage where Tallulah might be able to stick her head through?
Through the bars?
Yeah.
I'll say.
Or at the very least, get past where the muzzle starts?
I'll say based on your perception, yeah. I'm pretty sure you can stick at least. It's gonna be a tight squeeze, but you can stick your head through some of the bars.
Okay. I would like to try and use the cage itself to pry off the muzzle.
Okay. I'll say for that.
I don't know if that would the work logistically, but
I'll say for that. That's more of gonna be a. Like you're just trying to use the bar to force the muzzle off, right?
yeah.
Okay, then with that, I'll say go ahead. I'll say make me a strength saving throw.
Okay.
What? Are you fucking kidding me?
Sorry.
All right. So
Maybe way too excited.
you stick your head out and you lean slightly to the bar and begin leaning back with your muzzle just with the bar just underneath the muzzle, and you begin pulling and pulling until pop! It seems to pop off and the muzzle just.
Okay.
I'm gonna check to see if anybody noticed it.
Yeah, that was gonna be my next question. Does anybody notice that?
Hmm. Okay.
Someone saw it.
You wait to see if anybody knows that, and you do hear one of the riders just goes, "The fuck is that?" Kind of just watching it as they're driving, by and trying to look out, and goes, looks at it again, trying to find it, and just goes, I'm gonna roll one more time. Just looks back and goes, I'm not paid enough.
Okay.
Keeps going.
Okay. Tallulah's going
Can
to
I
hide-
try to like gesture for her to try to take our stuff off before she tries anything, just in case something goes horribly wrong?
Tallulah's gonna try and hide her face in Gygas's side.
Yeah.
He will allow this.
For just a little bit.
He's still petting the horse.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
She's just gonna cuddle up to Gygas.
Okay.
Like
He's
she's
happy.
Okay. So, Delila, you snuggle up onto Gygas, trying to hide your face from the others. And anything else you want to do?
I mean, I am gonna gesture to Galatea to kind of follow suit and see if she can do it as well. But
To try to rip the muzzle off?
yeah,
Okay.
to try.
I think I'm a little bigger than Tallulah, but I can try.
Yeah, that's the.
Okay. So, Galatea, same thing. Make me a strength saving throw. So you can pry it off.
I'm pretty strong.
So am I.
You clip it and you try to. You try more. It's not coming off.
Do I get my face stuck in the bars, or can I move my head?
No, you can still move your head. You didn't roll
Okay.
one. It just you didn't succeed. So you kind of just prop your head back and shake your head.
All right. So I would like to double check
Mm-hmm.
and make sure that there's no one looking at us.
Okay. Make me another perception check.
Nice.
Take a look around. Doesn't look like anybody's paying attention.
Okay. Trying to think of what would be the most useful in this situation. Yeah.
Let's see.
Alright, so I'm bound in chains, right?
Yeah, currently, yeah.
Okay. And they don't look like they're like you can't bite through them, yeah.
Don't know. You never tried.
Okay. I would like to try and see if I can get the chains off of me.
Off of you would be more difficult because you're trying to
Ooh.
twist your body around to try to get it.
Yeah, okay.
I'll like gesture to see if she can like get my mouth free or something so I can help her.
Yeah, I'm gonna try.
We can both like hide our faces
Okay.
next to Gygus while we do it.
Yeah,
Yes,
I'm gonna
hide your
try and
faces
get,
in the distracted puppy.
yeah,
Mhm.
I'm gonna try and get Galatea's muzzle off.
Okay, then with this would be. I'll ask, how are you trying to get out? Are you just trying to brute force it and just clamp down it, or are you trying to like grab one of the straps that you see?
Well, I have my mouth at my disposal, so I'm gonna try and bite off one of the straps.
Okay, then with that, go ahead and make me a strength check.
Okay. Yeah,
Bite her instead.
Okay,
I had a feeling.
you reach over,
Perfect.
still doing your best to hide underneath Gygus, and Galate lean forward and kind of expose the strap, and Delila, you try to bite down against the strap, like trying to find a good purchase, but try as you might, difficult to get it.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, my spells are not popping up. They're what they do, like little thingy. What they're supposed to. I can't remember.
With the spells that you have?
Yeah, they're not popping up the like description of them.
Are you clicking on the names?
Oh, there it is. Never mind. Alright. Alright. I
What you doing, Delila?
Did I miss anything?
thinking, and I'm not having a. My only other thought is to use one of my abilities, but I'm worried that if I use it, I'm gonna alert someone to the fact that I no longer have a muzzle on.
Depends on which ability you use and how you use it.
Yeah. For Dissonant Whispers, does only the person that I cast it on hear it? Or is it...
Yeah, it only the melody is only for the creature of your choice who can hear it.
Okay. I would like to, uh, yeah, I would like to cast Dissonant Whispers
Mm-hmm.
on the this horse here.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know if they'll let me select.
Okay. It would succeed.
Okay.
Wait, I rolled a nat 20, but I only got an 18. Does that mean it has a -2?
So the green is just a success, I think, sometimes.
Yeah, for saving throws.
Uh,
It does take half as much damage, but
Okay.
doesn't have to move away.
But if it dies, then that might.
What's the damage?
Alright. So I'll put in
Half of that would be 8.
Mhm.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure horses have more.
Well, as you cast out the spell and hit the horse in front, the horse immediately lets out a whine. It begins shaking and starting to thrash, and you see the rider, the humanoid rabbit, is kind of just holding on, and you hear him starting to say something to the horse and just stroking on the horse's mane, trying to calm it down. And you see the rabbit just very confused on what's going on and looking over the horse, and you see the horse is starting to settle back down and just kind of keeps on going. But you see that the humanoid rabbit seems very alert. Not really sure what just happened, but seems to just be keeping his eye out, just looking around.
Okay. Tula's gonna hide her face back into Gaius' side if she wasn't still doing that. I don't.
I'm no longer petting the horse. I'm now basically just cuddling up around them.
Then I'll go ahead and ask, since the humanoid rabbit is currently looking around, go ahead and make me a stealth check, Tallulah.
Okay.
I'll give you advantage since Gygas is technically assisting you. Okay. You bury your face into Gygas' side and just keep keep your face hidden and don't hear any commotion or sense any kind of tension going away. So you think the coast is clear.
Tula's just gonna stay there for a bit.
Okay. Then, how much is a bit? Like, are you gonna just stay there for the rest of the day, or rest of a couple more hours, or what exactly are you gonna be doing?
Like I'm gonna give it like half an hour before looking up again.
Okay. Then you remain there, as I guess you keep your eyes peeled, just looking around as y'all travel. Every now and then you stick your tail back and pet the horse one more time. And as you're just keeping eyes out, 30 minutes pass just fine. Tallulah, anything else? Or Galatea, do you want to do anything? Or Gygas?
I
guess that's pretty much
can't
decided.
really do anything.
I guess
I think I'm trying to.
ladies first.
Sorry. Do we have the short rest as a mechanic in this for dragons? Because I'm just trying to.
That would be with y'all's hit dice, so technically
Yeah.
y'all do. But currently, right now, it's a bit hard because as y'all were like knocked out and sleeping, you did feel that y'all were naturally healing over time, but you also take note that y'all have some fresher wounds and stab marks against y'all's bodies. So it feels like that the people around are trying their best to keep y'all low health right now. But with 30 minutes passing for dragons, short rest would kind of be closer to an hour.
Yeah. What, like, trying to get health back just in case we try to escape.
I got you.
But yeah, I can't really do much.
I guess it's basically giving up trying because everything he's done thus far has ended up either hurting him or failing.
Okay. No worries.
Alright. I'm gonna try casting Dissonant Whispers on that horse again.
Okay.
Oh god.
It would just succeed, but still takes damage. Roll for the damage.
Can I like preemptively hide my face and go against his side?
Sure.
Okay, I'm gonna do that.
Well, go ahead and roll for the damage.
I will once again snuggle up with her.
Takes 6 points of psychic damage. And at that hit, you see the horse just begins letting out a high-pitched squeal and begins to thrash around, but slowly its steps are getting weaker and weaker. And you see the humanoid rabbit looks down at the horse and kind of just turns around. Tallulah, go ahead and give me another stealth check.
Oh please. Oh please, oh please.
I'm helping
Okay.
still, so
Is it
advantage.
Yep,
is
so
it
technically some
Okay.
advantage, yeah.
Hey.
Cast out the spell and then quickly bury your face in Dugaigas. And you rest there for a bit. Doesn't seem like you noticed. And as you're waiting there, you feel a slow deceleration as you're hearing the humanoid rabbit is beginning to talk to everybody, and you can feel the deceleration of the cart and the horses as it appears that the caravan is coming to a stop.
okay? Nothing else. I have bought a side.
I'm choosing to pet the horse again.
By this point, the horse is kind of just like, okay, just kind of leans into it.
It makes me happy.
Okay. And
I would love for the human to see me just petting his fucking horse.
by this point, the human has taken notice and just kind of just.
Wait, is it the same horse that I've been attacking with
No,
No, it's the
No.
the
one
one
That's
behind her.
Yeah.
It's the one behind me.
Yeah.
I'm calling that one Frank.
If it was the same horse, that horse is going through a roller coaster of emotions.
Okay.
Is there?
Does it look like people are starting to get off of the carts and
Yeah. There is. Well, right now, yeah. Some people are getting off the carts. Some are going to nearby trees and bushes. Some are just stretching out their legs. Some are checking on cargo, and it would be.
I am actively like trying to tuck myself around her. Just act like I'm sleeping now.
Okay. You
Pull my
see,
tail in too.
going on. You see, one is tending to the horse, and basically people are getting off and stretching their legs.
Snuggle time.
Alright. Alright. I am slowly but surely running out of spell slots, and I don't want to use them up.
Yeah, let's go. What do you want to do?
Can you message?
No,
Oh,
that's not one of the things I have.
Galatea message?
I don't have any spells.
Oh my god. Oh, right, you're a sentinel like me.
No, I'm yeah,
Technically a
or
knight,
a knight.
but yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're not like me.
And I fucking used Primal Fury on Freedom when I was fighting.
I don't remember things, okay?
I just remembered that. I was like, oh, what does Primal Fury do? I'm like, oh, I already used it when I was fighting Freedom.
I will say, technically, y'all did do a long rest. So, for y'all.
Oh, those are back?
Yeah, so the Primal Furies are back as well as y'all's breath attack.
Hooray. Something that I can't use yet.
Yeah, so far the only one that can be used would be Tallulah since she has her muzzle off.
Yep.
Okay.
Can I try to get mine off again with the bars?
Oh, sure. Go ahead and make me a strength saving throw.
Come on,
I'm
I'm
first.
strong. Come on.
Try as you might. Not budging.
I'm rolling so bad.
And as you try, you're seeing one of the nearby drivers took notice to it and walks over and kind of looks at you. And then you see him just stare. It's a humanoid male, bald head, tan skin, just looking at you and just goes, and just laughs at you.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, piss the fuck off. Okay.
Ben.
I'm trying to think of anything that we can do.
Use one
Yeah.
of my claws to pull your muzzle off or something.
Yeah, I was thinking, like, my only thought was they clearly want us alive, so if we try to kill each other, maybe they'll stop, but we're all chained up, so we can't really do that.
Yeah. Okay. Our like legs are bound, right? Like we can't really get at this. We got wiggling. Alright. I'm gonna try and start working on getting the chains off of Gygas's legs. And I'm gonna try and do this as stealthily as I can.
Are you trying with your teeth?
Yeah.
She could basically hide under my wing membranes because I got giant freaking wings.
Okay, then Tallulah. First, I'll say, make me a stealth check.
Okay.
I give you advantage, and technically, Gygas is still assisting. Okay.
That's not as good.
And how are you trying to give her a chain? Are you just trying to bite through, or are you trying to like peel them off, or what are you trying to do with them?
Like a bite and pull, whichever works best.
Okay, then make me a. I give you the choice if you want to proceed through it, and make me a strength check.
This picture right now is a cat chewing on plastic.
Yeah. I want to say that I just try and bite through it, actually.
Okay,
I
so
feel like that'll be less noticeable than anything else I could do.
still a strength check.
Alright.
Okay. You reach over and grab onto one of the chains with your teeth, and you begin biting down with all your might. And it takes a little bit, but as you bite down with more and more force, you do manage to hear the king as you have bitten through one of the chains.
Okay. Did anyone notice me do that?
There are some people that turn around, and you're seeing one older-looking woman seems to be coming to the cage and looking in, and just
Gygus is just covering her and just like huffs at her before pretending to before basically going back to sleep.
you see the person kind of just looks over each one of you and just before walking away.
It helps having a big idiot covering you.
Yeah. Okay. Alright. Okay.
You have gotten
That-
through one chain out of many.
Yeah. Alright. Can I see if there's like... Are there any like connector chains? Like chains that hold up multiple that I can see?
I'll say with that, make me an investigation check.
Okay. Yikes.
Hard to tell.
Yeah. Alright.
All you see is Gygus' scales in your face.
Yeah. Alright. I'm gonna... I'm gonna try and go for another chain. Can I try? I'm gonna try and go for one that is like wrapping around his legs, like his back legs.
Okay.
I only have back legs.
Yeah.
Yeah, or like
Wyvern.
yeah,
But
Wyvern
I don't know what I aimed for last time. I can't remember.
legs.
I say just generally the body.
Okay, so this time specifically legs.
Okay. Then go ahead and make me another strength check.
Mm.
You try to bite down as hard as you can and just trying to bite. And as you try to bite down, you can't get through. And you have inadvertently caused a loud as your teeth scrapes against the chain.
Oh, okay. I would like to try and hide.
Can I actually like scrape my chains against the metal of the cage to try to make it seem like that was the noise? Try to distract.
Tula, go ahead and roll me a stealth check with advantage again.
Okay. Cute. Oh no, it's over.
You see the
Wait.
you see the humanoid rabbit just walks over and looks in, sees you, Galatea, and kind of just looks over on you, and then stares at the kind of hidden body that's trying to snuggle up underneath Gygus, and just kind of stares, and you can hear
Gygus
him.
is gonna stare him down.
Yeah, you hear him just talk to y'all in Draconic and goes, what are y'all doing?
I make muffled noises at him like I'm trying to talk to him.
Song Dragon, look at me.
Mm.
Sleep.
Okay, crazy idea, guys. This is maybe the dumbest idea I've ever had. If we
Go for it.
all slam against the side of the cage that the rabbit's on, do you think we can knock the caravan over onto him?
That'd be fun.
Y'all want to try?
I want to fucking try it. Let's do it.
Alright, then.
I'm just
Right?
trying to
Let's
think of
do it.
anything at this
How are
point.
we doing that?
We all just slam against the thing. If maybe three dragons can knock it over onto the rabbit and crush him a little bit.
While
Yeah.
we're doing that, could I also cast minor illusion and make it look like we're not doing that? Or if that doesn't work, can I cast minor illusion around my head to make it look like I'm still wearing my muzzle?
Oh, that's smarter.
Good. That's smarter.
Can I just do that? Can we do that?
Yeah.
No, Galate already said her plan.
I want to do that. No, let's crush him. Let's crush him. Fuck it. Let's crush him. We can wake up the big
I'm
fuckhead
so
too.
sorry.
We can wake up big fuckhead.
Okay, so I'll say...
Group strength check. Group strength check.
Yeah, this is a group strength check, please, and thank you.
Please roll above a
God.
10.
Hey,
Okay.
22. Finally.
Okay.
I'm gonna kill myself.
Please let us do something successful, almighty DM. I will provide tribute.
Try if this works.
Please.
Why
beg
am I
you.
rolling so bad?
It'd be funny.
I'll say...
Come on, I rolled a 22.
Not that.
Rolled a 6. So maybe that might.
It's a group strength check, though.
No.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, so...
Let's all go.
Alright, so...
Luck of the draw.
Work it through me. Y'all all just as y'all see this, you see the humanoid rabbit is beginning to looks like beginning to call over. All of y'all just immediately just poof against the cage door.
Yeah.
And on the side of the caravan, we're trying to actively knock it into it.
Okay.
Yeah, we're-
Okay.
It
We're
over
trying to
onto
catch
him,
him.
so it crushes him.
Knock it over. Knock it over.
Okay. Then I'm well, first off, y'all do knock it over.
Hell yeah.
Let's go.
Let's see if he succeeds a dexterity saving throw.
He probably will. It's a fucking rabbit. His name is Nanbun.
Let's see.
Great name.
Hey!
Oh. Oh. Oh.
Gygus, since you were at the highest one, I'm quickly doing some calculations. Because it is your weight, with Tallu's weight, with Galatea's weight, and the weight of the steel cage. So, I'll say,
I think he'd fail.
roll me...
Roll me a weight check. Oh, I think if I do my strength.
I'll be nice and say, roll me 8 d12s for me.
Jesus Christ.
Oh my god.
1, 2, 12.
Fair warning, I did not have a plan for after that.
Ha.
Just an, oh my god.
So here's what happens. Humanoid rabbit comes up, calls out Tallulah, and all three of y'all, kind of being edged on by Galatea, y'all all three, poof, against the side of the cage, and the cage just falls over and falls on the humanoid rabbit, and as it falls down, it goes.
Hey, look, splat!
You did double his health, so that's an instant death.
Fuck you, rabbit!
Yeah.
Fuck you!
Damage digital?
Because if you drop him to minus his health to 0, and you double his hit points to like the max amount of damage, it's an instant death. Like no saving throws, none of that.
I'm so happy.
This is the most
Fuck that
cartoon
guy.
bullshit.
I did not expect that to work.
I love you so much for that idea, Mel.
That was just a crazy thing that I thought of in that moment, and I'm like,
And
what wouldn't it
worked.
be crazy? I will say, I don't have a plan for what we do now. Do we just try to bust our way out of the cage?
That's why I asked, is the cage gone, or is it just still
I'm
there?
assuming it's
No,
still there.
Cage is still there.
Wait,
Yeah.
his sword's covered in blood now.
Mhm.
Okay.
I desperately wanted to eat him. Bars. You just see me
But-
trying to like grab it with my tongue.
That is not all that happens.
Oh boy.
Y'all were really lucky it was this one that you did this to.
Oh,
Because as the cage falls down and everybody has turned their attention towards the side, and you hear lots of screaming and shouting, and then you hear and you see the wings of the huge dragon begin to twitch, and its eyes begin to open, and slowly raises its neck as you are now first time seeing what looks to be a giant necklace that's wrapped around his neck, and a purple gem that is hanging from it. And you see that it was glowing originally, but as he turns his head, you see the glowing just like the gem just shatters, and you see the dragon just
oh, he was under a spell.
and then looks around and just goes, oh, I'm gonna enjoy this. And with a loud burst through the cage, it wing shatters through the cage as the mighty dragon, the large adult red dragon, has. And you see he immediately turns around, looks at these two, and he's gonna let me just double check, make sure that is right.
I want him to spare my horse so bad.
Looks
Look, he's gone.
looks
He's gonna
over,
kill it, I know.
and actually he's gonna go this way since more people are that way, and a 60-foot cone as he turns his head just boom, and breathes out a cone of
Holy
fire. Let's see, this one just succeeds. That one fails. That one
Helly.
fails. And
Fuck you.
the damage would be this one. This one instant death. This one also instant death. And this one, that one fails. This one isn't dead, since she's the only one that succeeded, but is very, very hurt.
Very, very on fire.
As two of your captures just immediately just and screams out in pain as the flame coats their body and seems to just melt their flesh off, and even their bones seem to melt away as they falls to the ground. And the Goliath woman who's standing tall just get pelted with the flames and gets covered in them, just kind of grits her teeth and just yells out to every one as the dragon just turns its head around and goes, "Oh, you are going to pay," and then lets out a roar. Just lets out a huge roar that echoes through on the valley, and all the trees begin to shake, and birds are flying away. And immediately, all these guys, they book it. They run.
I'm gonna start making noises at the big dragon.
And
Baby dragon noises.
this one is taking off as well. All of them are just running the fuck away.
Yeah.
And this one is gonna do its best to run away. And you see the dragon just looking at everybody that's running away. Just goes, "Oh, where do you think you're going?" And you see he's starting to beat his large, mighty wings, and starting to fly up. And you see that this is a huge red scale adult red dragon. It is basically the same body shape of a worm. So four quadrupeds, still has arms and everything, wings and all that, and it's starting to beat its wings, and it's about to go after somebody.
Papa?
Wait.
Looks down at the cage and tilts its head. And you see, just looks at the cage and looks at all three of y'all and just.
I protectively go over the other two just in case.
And you see, he looks at y'all and then kind of looks at the corpse that's been splattered underneath y'all and just goes. Ooh, creative. I enjoy creative wormlings. And you see he reaches out, grabs a hold of the fence, and in one quick motion just rips the side of the fence wall out and just kind of puts his head into the cage and just looks down and just goes.
And make happy baby noises.
Oh my god.
And just holds up one of its claws and just rakes it across each of y'all's body and just snapping each link of the chain until the chain falls off and y'all finally stretch y'all's body out. Y'all are still very low on health, and y'all are looking up at this huge dragon who is just towering over all of y'all.
And the muzzles off?
He has not taken the muzzles off.
I'm gonna try and do that now.
Well, I'm still the only one that has the muzzle off.
Okay, he takes a step back as all of y'all are technically over here.
I'm gonna immediately try and get the muzzle off as fast as I can.
Me too.
Tulu's gonna try and help him get the muzzles off.
Okay, then I'll say both of y'all make me a strength check with advantage.
Hey! Oh, hell yeah.
Now that gotta get you use kind of the tips of your wings that have two claws protruding, and
Oh, you know I'm too stupid for that. I'm gonna use my feet.
oh, okay. You lean down, brings up your two feet, and just easily snap it off. And you immediately bring up your hands and rip off the mouth guard as well. As you see the adult red dragon just kind of towering over y'all and just looking y'all up and down.
I'm immediately just gonna stare at him. Thank you, mighty red one. We are grateful.
Younglings, why are all of you together? Where were y'all each captured?
They were tracking our friend, and I pointed to Lula, so we went to fight them. And we were outnumbered and overwhelmed.
Friend, you consider one another
We protect, we fight. They are young.
Oh, youngling. Could
Mighty
this...
Red One, what is your name? To know who we may honor as our savior.
You can call me Balador.
Immediately just bow to him. Mighty Balador.
You see, he kind of looks at you, Gygas, and then looks at Tallulah and Galatea.
I mean, Tallulah's gonna follow suit at this point. She's scared of this guy.
I'm gonna say I'm so close to death. I'm just
Are you doing the same thing, Galatea?
yeah.
Okay. You see, he kind of preens underneath y'all's bowing towards him, and just kind of pops his neck, and just goes. You are all very young, so the fact that you have all banded together is laughable. Dragons do not share. Dragons thrive by themselves. You will all soon realize that. And who knows, whoever comes out on top out of your little pact, I will look forward to forming an alliance. But
I guess immediately raises his head and just puffs out his chest.
I consider y'all lucky, because I shall give y'all a reward. Because y'all are very fortunate. I was in the process of moving my horde. And you see he kind of leans up straighter and kind of stretches out his neck fully up. And then you see he begins like shifting up his body. And you see coming from like the center of his chest, you see a big bulge starting to come out from from his chest, like in his throat. And you see he's beginning to like cough it up, just and before
Airball.
leaning down and seemingly just emptying out what looks to be a large pile of gold, rubies, and gems. Like a large pile of it. And just coughs it down before y'all and just going, consider this a token of my appreciation for freeing me.
Mighty Balador, we are very grateful.
Yes, I know you are. And I look forward to one day you returning my favor.
Dragon honors his word.
I look forward to whoever is on top out of your pact. And you see he turns around and goes, now I got some worthless humanoids to hunt. And you see before his mighty wing just does that, just flies up into the air and just beeline towards by a humanoid, just easily flying as fast as fuck as he disappears over the horizon.
Galatea, that was brilliant! I'm gonna immediately scoop them both up into my wings and hug them super fucking tight.
Oh my
Please don't hurt me. I'm so happy. I'm so scared.
I was too. It, uh,
My head hurts so much.
That's your own fault.
you just
I know.
I just
I'm actually crying. What the fuck?
told
Bad
you.
acting.
Did we look around for anything to heal ourselves with?
I'm immediately gonna go ignore that, and check on the horse that I was petting.
I'm looking at the gold.
Oh, all the horses have scattered as well.
Yep,
Aw.
Tallulah's not interested in any of that and immediately starts looking for things to heal her friends.
Oh, could we put the gold in one of these caravans if they haven't been burnt to a crisp?
So far,
We
it's all,
got the little.
y'all can
It's probably too much for us to carry out.
y'all can try to carry the piles of gold that y'all have, because y'all are also dragons like him. So y'all do have what they call a treasure pouch in like the bottom of your throat. So y'all can carry it while traveling.
But are any of the caravans still intact? Any of
He
the
wants
carts?
the horse. I know, he just wants the horse.
No, I want to see if there's any treasure in the chests and stuff behind us.
Oh yeah,
That's
you
why
can. The carts are still there. The horses have ran off, so you can check the chest. Good.
I'm gonna start going through the chests, and whatever chest, like, say I'm gonna start with this one, and then I'm gonna go to this one, and whatever I can, I'm gonna start piling it onto one cart, and I'm gonna ask whichever one of them is smarter if they can help me figure out how to open things without breaking things, so I can put the gold on the carts.
I think I'm pretty smart.
I'm gonna fucking just carry it. I'm just gonna like pull it.
Yeah, I have a +1 to intelligence, so I'm not that smart. But
Yeah.
I have a -1.
okay, well then I'll help you.
Yeah.
Tallulah, help as well.
I'm
Oh,
I
you
go
look for
and
health.
start looking through the chest just because peer pressure, and also looking for things to heal.
Okay. So
Health.
as y'all are kind of busting open the chest, y'all have no keys to the chest, so all the chests are locked.
I bite them open.
You smash open the chest.
We gave up immediately.
Inside the chest, y'all find some rations, like some piles of food. Just checking my notes here. You find 2 chests worth of dragon scales, like filled to the brim of what seems to be multiple different, like multicolored dragon scale. So, seems to be a collection from many different dragons.
Just so you know, Gygus is probably gonna start covering his entire body with those. He's gonna just start adding them to his body.
It'll be interesting because that's not how that works.
know.
You also find a
He's
chest.
trying.
He's gonna try.
You also find a chest full of dragon teeth. A chest,
Calcium.
chest full of dragon eyes.
Oh.
A chest full of dragon bones. And one chest that seems to be filled to the brim with, to y'all's eyes, it looks to be this weird tome, like what seems to be thin strips of paper. Seems to be what the kobolds are starting to use, like these thin lines with weird writing on them, and seem to be sealed tight with a thick leather cover.
Maybe smart pet can use this.
Maybe.
And that's all. You also find another chest that seems to be filled with these weird glass containers. You're not 100% sure what they are, but they seem to have many different colors, colored liquid in them.
I'm gonna pick one that looks like red, which means I think it's fire. So I'm gonna immediately pick it up and like eat it.
Okay, you with your tongue, you kind of wrap it around the bottle and bring it up, and it's pretty tiny compared to you.
I'm eating a healing potion,
you
so
do.
to say. This tastes like shit.
You immediately cough a little bit as some glass shards, some tiny bits of glass shard comes out, and you do suddenly feel. Who left? That's what you feel. Just disappointment.
Tallulah is fucking gone.
You just feel
Tallulah's
Tallulah
fucking
is
dead.
gone. You eat it and Tallulah explodes. And then Tallulah gets revived. Lexi, you good? What happened? Did the internet explode?
Hello.
She's back.
I don't know what happened.
Gygus ate a potion and you died.
Oh,
Anyways,
I think Discord gave up.
it's like y'all are idiots. So here. Anyways, as I was saying,
This was so eventful. Holy shit, dude.
as you bite down onto this weird red container and just eat it and cough up some of the glass shard, you kind of wait there for a moment.
I'm
And then-
thinking I'm gonna burp out fire.
And then you feel a burning sensation in like a tiny burning sensation in your chest, and you just, and then you feel it, it's like slowly coming up, and then you burp up fire
Yeah.
because you drink a potion of fire breathing.
Oh. The one time that he actually thought it was gonna be.
I'm just gonna be like, holy fuck, that's cool! I'm gonna save these for the kobolds. They'll love it.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna immediately hop off, go start gathering the gold, and start vomiting it up into the fucking cart, because I'm gonna carry that bitch all the way home.
God. Okay.
Mhm.
Were there any more like barrels or carts we could check?
Also, I have to be right back. I have to go to the bathroom.
No worries.
Okay.
So far, the only containers that are there are filled with the parts of the dragon, the food, and these weird glass vials that y'all found. But other than that, don't really find anything else.
Is there anything that I know would heal us or help in any way?
It's tough for you to call because the only experience you have is with the Grippleys, and the Grippleys weren't really known for making any kind of potions, so that's why none of y'all recognize what these glass vials are.
Is it just glass and multicolored liquids?
Mm-hmm. There is. It does seem like they are labeled, but y'all can't understand the writing.
Okay. Um,
Y'all can, if y'all want, y'all can attempt to do a short rest here and just to recover as much as y'all can. If y'all want, if y'all think y'all in a safe enough spot, but it's y'all's call.
well, I mean, the big fuck you dragon is over there, so.
Hmm?
Yeah, I mean that I would like to do that.
Yeah, probably just to get some of my health back.
Okay. Then, as y'all all, you calm Gygus and down and all kind of snuggle up around the cart. The large pile of gold and gems, it is a lot. It's roughly the size of Gygus. So,
You know, carry all of that.
Gygus takes most of it, but y'all two also would need to carry the few remaining left. And if y'all are just piling everything in one cart, y'all can do that. And as y'all pile it all in, y'all curl up around it. And immediately, with all the containment, the gold, the rubies, and everything, even just the gold and the rubies, it immediately just piques all of y'all's dragon's instinct, even if y'all don't normally collect them. But gold and rubies and gems are always a dragon's best friend. And even all the parts, like the dragon scales, the bones, the teeth, and everything, y'all all also sense that there is particular value in them. So as y'all all curl up around this mountain, this basically new mountain of hoard items, you sense that there is great magical energy that's kind of emitting from the cart. So it's y'all's dragon instinct that kicks in, that this could be potentially a good thing to hibernate with.
Ooh.
Yes. Yes.
So we just go for it, carry everything back.
It's y'all's call if y'all still want to rest up and get some help.
I'm
Because
worried
Rest up first.
it is still about a day's travel to get home.
Oh, we should definitely rest.
So
I don't have to sleep at least, but I can rest.
yeah, you can
Yeah.
still rest
Yeah.
and recover.
Do the short rest so we
Yeah,
can
let's do that.
make it back.
Okay.
Because oh my god.
So as y'all
Here.
curl up, it's only gonna take about an hour for y'all to do the short rest. And since y'all are using the monster character sheet, kind of hard to do that. So what y'all are gonna do is at level 2, your hit dice are D12s, and y'all have 4 D12s hit dice, so you can use as many as you want.
I'm just gonna use all 4.
Okay.
Do I just roll d12?
Yeah. Just roll as many up to 4. So you can roll 1, you can roll 2, you can roll 3, or you can roll all 4.
12 is the, like, squat one, right?
Oh, that's bad.
Wow.
Very bad.
Yeah, d12 is the squat ones, right?
It's the
Okay.
one that looks like a circle.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much. Well, you got 1 with that, Mel. Damn.
That's not good.
I feel like I would use all mine. Because my guy wants to prepare himself, so that's not bad.
Okay, 9 more.
I'm the protector of the group. These are my friends. Oh, hell yeah, Luxie!
Yay!
At 33.
Ah,
Yes, shaking. Okay.
we've got 2 12s. Fuck yeah, dude.
All right.
33.
So you would be at 34 health. Okay. Then, as all y'all curl up around and finish y'all short rest, y'all all look off into the distance. Galatae and Gygas, y'all have more of a good directional sense of where your territory is. So y'all would be leading. And as y'all get everything onto this cart and get ready to get going, y'all latch onto it. And with Gygas kind of taking the lead, you'll all begin trying to lift up the cart. But with that, we will go ahead and end tonight's session.